Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
And you wonder if with Allen's arm, they might just take their chances by dialing up a long one.
And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
One touchdown is the difference. 17-10 our score, and we are back underway on EA Sports. And this will not be returned, so the second half begins with a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Third quarter starts with a run from Mostert.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
To throw is Jackson. They're going deep for Hill.
That's into a crowd and intercepted. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off. And the Bills are going to take over here up near the 40.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
And they just got a little help from their defense forcing the turnover. Now can they make that pay off in points?
They need to, partner. They're down on the scoreboard. Need to take advantage of those opportunities, and this is a good one right in front of them.
They'll come up 2nd and 7. Again, it's Pacheco.
And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48.
78 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
They'll try for the first with Pacheco.
He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down. Now here's Michael Dixon. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. On the ground, it's Mostert to start the drive. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
Nice satisfying run on first down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
Play action. Now Jackson. They're going deep for Hill.
That's caught inside the 20. And he is down deep into Buffalo territory. It's a big play there for Miami. 61 yards. And that last throw, CD, going to move him even further up that all-time passing leaderboard as he just moved beyond Broadway Joe Namath at 27,663 yards.
And that's impressive because Joe Namath, my goodness, he could throw a football. I mean, it was just gorgeous the way he threw it. Rallied his Jets to a Super Bowl win, one of the greatest upsets in NFL history. Broadway Joe, the man.
Second down, here's Mostert again.
And he takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
They'll see about converting this 3rd and 8. Now a give to Mostert running right.
Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
So the lead grows here incrementally, but I think the way their defense is playing, you feel okay with just getting 3.
They've definitely been stout so far, but now that could all change because if one guy gets loose for 70 yards, this is a different game. But as it stands, field goals are good. Just keep adding to that lead.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone.
They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
But these guys going to chop into that deficit. They got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
To the air, Allen. Completes it to Evan Ingram. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Allen. He'll find Thielen working the middle. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down. Allen gonna throw. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. Now the Dolphins are going to halt the action here. It's a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. To throw, it's Allen. And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked up by Javon Holland. And the Dolphins are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield.
Well, Brandon, there's no question who they're going to look to on 3rd and long, but you can bet this defense knows that as well, so they're getting blanketed downfield. And this ball winds up being intercepted.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done. Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
They'll bring the tight end in motion right. From the gun, Jackson. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. And the return across midfield and to the 46-yard line. The one side gets an interception, but their defense comes on the field and picks them right back up by getting a pick of their own.
And I think you saw the same thing that I did, Brandon. As he ran off the field after making that play, we saw his quarterback seek him out and offer a personal thank you to bail him out a little bit as the offense takes the field again.
They'll run out of the gun with Pacheco. And he's got this down to the 35. 11 yards and a Buffalo first down. 3 quarters have come and gone. On first down, they go back to Pacheco. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Here's Pacheco once again. Gave a glimpse of his quick feet, but not a whole lot of space down at the 30. This offense so far on third down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 5. Now Allen. They'll check this one down to Pacheco. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Allen. Finds his tight end, Ingram. And the Bills are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a 1-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
You got to be ready for anything when you play defense against this head coach. That is not something you'd expect to see here in the red zone, but it winds up getting them a few yards.
Pacheco is in. Touchdown, Bills. He's having a nice little game. Maybe already has an eye on that 3rd touchdown.
And how about what our producer, Christian McLeod, likes to say when they've scored touchdowns like this? He's put a tent up in Touchdown City.
Here's Bass now for the extra point. It's up and good, and the lead's now down to 3 at 20-17. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, 1-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping to you on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. Because if there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
Now Jackson. Short throw to Smith. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it. They got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for second down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
A run with Mostert up the middle. And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield. Well, at this stage, that's exactly what you want offensively. Good run on first down, stay in bounds, keep that clock rolling.
And look at that play chart that the play caller has in his hands right now. That's what you got to focus in on, because that's divided up by sections. And right now, he's looking at that 4-minute offense section. What running plays do we have to bleed down the clock and take care of the football? Right now, they're executing really well.
From midfield now, here's Jackson. Complete to Running. And he is across midfield from 149 to the other 49, a gain of just 2.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Jackson. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Back to the running game with Mostert. Now he's loose down the left sideline. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. The yardage numbers for him just keep piling up for his career. He's now toppled, Charles, the 11,000-yard mark.
And just think about that. For most NFL running backs in their career, it feels like if they get to 1,000 yards, they've had a nice little run. He's over 11,000 yards, probably beyond his wildest dreams.
Going for the knockout punch. They'll try and run. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
This is where coaches have to have spent a lot of time going over situations with their players, because him getting tackled there is not the worst thing in the world. You're going to run more plays, right? Clock's going to go. But his thought process is getting into the end zone. It's counterintuitive for him to actually go down in this spot.
Yeah, but like you say, you don't want to get in the end zone too early here.
No, not at all, because you may leave an opening that could come back and get you.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. They'll run with Mostert. And he is in. Touchdown, Miami. Raheem Mostert with career touchdown number 158. That pushes him past Randy Moss and into 4th place all time. And the Dolphins will add to their 4th quarter lead. Extra point right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. To throw is Allen. Flushed out right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Here's 2nd down. Allen.
eluding the pressure right. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a first down.
Here's Allen. That ball caught. It's Rice. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Throwing, Allen. And this one into the hands of Ingram downfield.
And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5.
Well, defensively there, you want to play it a little safe and keep the action in front of you. But you definitely aren't looking to give up plays like that. They still got the cushion of a 2-score lead, but don't give them a free.
And this is caught for a touchdown. So hang on now. Things just got a little bit more interesting here in the final minute. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. A big mistake in that spot. You got to let it go 10.
They didn't give themselves a chance. They had an opportunity, touched it first. Now they're in a really bad spot.
They've got to have two hands on the football here as they run on first down.
Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
On third down, here comes Mostert.
And he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what he needed. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Here's Jackson. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
And that touchdown, Charles, with very little time remaining. Boy, it just sucked any energy and momentum out of the other sideline.
Yeah, take an incredible comeback in the final minute to bring this one back to even. A great series there offensively. They saw an opportunity to slam the window shut, and they followed through.
Extra point splits the uprights, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. This is 1st and 10. Now Allen.
And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Here comes 2nd down. Allen.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down.
And a really good show of force there as he gets through for 4 tough yards.
A lot more was on the line in this one than just defending your home field, CD. They defend their home field against a division rival and get the victory, so this one feels a little extra special.
It has to, right? There's always just a little more emphasis on games like this. Everyone talks about playing each game the exact same way, but you and I both know that is not true. Division rivals, you want to take care of business not just at home, but against a team that you really don't like very much, too.
So for Miami, their strong start to the year continues as they're up to 5-1. And they will hit the road next week to take on the New York Giants. Meanwhile, for the Bills, the loss here will move them back to 500 at 3-3. And they'll look to get back in the winning column next week as they head to